All right, last night, a rallying supporting Kamala Harris in New York City, well, turned to total chaos after being infiltrated by pro-Palestinian, in some cases pro-Hamas protesters. Now, several demonstrators, they were removed from the rally, but they then went on to storm the restaurant where an after-party was being held. Oh, you can see it right there. Now, take a look at your screen. The agitators proceeded to set off smoke bombs in the street, spar with police. But this is just a fraction of what we are expecting to see at the DNC next week. A pro-Palestinian group and some Hamas supporters saying they are bringing tens of thousands of protesters to what they are calling the March on the DNC 2024. All of Kamala and Tim Walz's friends will come. Walz, well, can even open up his hotel window. Maybe he'll be able to smell burning rubber from the riots if they occur. And tonight, former President Trump continues to make his support for Israel very clear and unambiguous. He spoke at a Fighting Anti-Semitism event in New Jersey. Here's what he said.
We're here tonight because we believe that this vicious outbreak of militant and anti-Semitism is very militant, must be given no quarter, no safe harbor, no place in a civilized society. We must reject it in our schools, reject it in our foreign policy, reject it in our immigration system, and reject it at the ballot box this November.
As I said, the likely only good thing in Chicago next week is they do have good natural casing hot dogs. That's about it. Here with reaction, Lawfare Project founder Brooke Goldstein. She was at with Trump at the event tonight. The president's unequivocal. He also said in his press conference today that Israel needs to win their war against radical Islamic terrorism, and he said win it quickly. I support the president in that. But Joe and Kamala have surrendered in the war on terrorism, and she doesn't want us to use the word radical Islamic terrorism ever. Thoughts?
Right. And yeah, we've spoken about this so many times, Sean, over the last 10 years, the stifling of public debate of what we're seeing right now, which is the radicalization of our country. And, you know, I was very privileged to have been invited to hear Trump speak and articulate his plan, not just in how to end Jew hatred in this country, but how to defeat the radicalization. And he said it very succinctly. He said, this is jihad in America. We've seen these protests for almost a year now, and you don't have to be a genius to know that really it's not about freeing Palestine. It's not about Israel. It's about destabilizing this country, and it's going to continue, and it's going to get worse unless there are real consequences for the people who break the law. But unfortunately, the people in power are not imposing those consequences. So we have a situation, for example, where Islamism and married with Marxism is radicalizing our youth in our universities to anti-American, anti-Israel values. And yet the federal government continues to fund these universities in violation of Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. You have protesters who are defacing monuments, who are assaulting the police while hoisting the Palestinian flag. And what does this administration do? It drops charges. And of course, we have Tim Walz now meeting with radical Islamists, calling them master teachers. Where do we go from here if there are no consequences for this type of lawlessness?
What part of murder and rape and kidnapping and torture and beheading do they not get? Brooke, thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.